In the world of drifting, certain cars have earned legendary status. Some for their lightweight agility, others for their raw power, and a few for the perfect balance of both. But today, we dive into a machine that has become an icon for Japanese street drifting, pro competitions, and car enthusiasts worldwide: the Toyota Chaser JZX100. A 1990s four-door sedan that looks like a family car, but underneath hides one of the greatest drift platforms ever built. In this video, we'll explore the history of the Chaser, why it's loved in the drift scene, and most importantly, we'll walk through the ultimate drift build setup that transforms this sleeper sedan into a tire-shredding beast. This is the Toyota Chaser JZX100 Best Drift Build. Checkered flag history of the Toyota Chaser JZX100. The Toyota Chaser is part of Toyota's legendary X chassis family alongside the Mark II, Cresta, and Supra. The JZX100 generation, produced between 1996 and 2001, is often seen as the pinnacle of this lineup. On the outside, the Chaser might appear like a business-class sedan: four doors, understated looks, and a luxury feel. But beneath the skin, it shared components with the Toyota Supra Mk4 and Supra, meaning it came with serious performance potential. Drifters quickly realized the JZX100 wasn't just another sedan. Its rear-wheel drive layout, 1JZ turbocharged engine, and strong chassis made it a perfect candidate for sideways action. Soon, the Chaser became a common sight in drift competitions like D1GP in Japan and grassroots events around the world. Why it's loved in drifting. So what makes the JZX100 so special for drifting? Powerful 1JZ engine, a factory turbocharged straight six capable of huge power with minimal upgrades. Sturdy chassis strong enough to handle big horsepower and aggressive drifting. Four-door practicality: yes, you can carry your friends to the drift track in comfort before sending it sideways. Balance and weight distribution: despite being a sedan, it maintains excellent handling balance. Aftermarket support: endless upgrades available in Japan and worldwide. The Chaser represents the perfect blend, practical enough for daily use, yet brutal enough for pro drifting. Gear, engine options and performance. The star of the JZX100 lineup is the 1JZ GT EV VTI engine, a 2.5-liter turbocharged inline-six. From the factory, it produced around 280 horsepower, but with simple upgrades, it can easily push 400 to 500 horsepower reliably. The 1JZ is known for its bulletproof reliability. Strong internals, great cooling, and an iron block mean it can handle high boost and aggressive driving. For drifting, this makes it an ideal hard: plenty of torque down low, screaming power up top, and endless tuning potential. Hammer and wrench: best drift build setup for the Toyota Chaser JZX100. Now let's get into the real meat of this video, the ultimate drift build. Wrench: engine tuning. Turbo upgrade: swap the stock turbo for a single turbo kit. Something like a Garrett GTX30 or Borgwana S300 can provide faster spool and 500 plus HP capability. AQ and fuel system: standalone AQ like Link or Haltech for precise tuning. Upgrade: injectors 1000 cc plus and fuel pump. Cooling: aluminum radiator, upgraded intercooler, and oil cooler to handle drift abuse. Exhaust: straight-through exhaust for better flow and that aggressive JZ roar. This setup gives you reliable 450 to 600 HP, perfect for pro-level drifting. Racing car suspension and handling setup. Coilovers: stiff, height-adjustable coilovers HKS, TANE, BC Racing for track precision. Angle kit: Wisefab or similar steering angle kit for massive steering lock, crucial for drifting. Control arms and bushings: adjustable arms for dialing in camber, caster, and tow. Polyurethane bushings to tighten the chassis. Feel: bracing: strut tower bars and chassis braces to reduce flex. Gear differential setup: two-way LSD, limited slip differential, essential for consistent, controllable drifts. Stock diffs won't cut it. Wheels and tires. Wheels, 17 or 18 inches lightweight alloys with aggressive offset for stance and clearance. Tires, sticky fronts for steering precision, grippier rears for control but not too grippy, or you'll kill the slide. Many drifters use budget tires in the back since they burn fast. Stop sign brakes and steering. Hydraulic handbrake, a must-have for initiating drifts with precision. Big brake kit, larger rotors and calipers for consistent stopping power. Military helmet safety upgrades. Roll cage, protects the driver and stiffens the chassis. Racing seats and harness, keeps the driver locked in during high G drifts. Fire suppression system, for added safety during track events. Money bag cost and accessibility. Building a drift-ready JZX100 isn't cheap anymore. With the rise in popularity and Japan's export laws, clean examples can cost $25,000 minus $40,000 USD today. Add a full drift build, and you're looking at another $15,000 minus $30,000 depending on parts and power goals. But for those who invest, the payoff is incredible. A four-door monster capable of hanging with Supras, Skylines, and even modern drift builds. Face mask chaser in drift culture and media. The JZX100 has become an icon in drift culture. In Japan, it was a common sight in street drifting crews during the late 90s and early 2000s. In pro competitions like D1GP, drivers like Nobutaru Taniguchi and Daigo Saito showcased its potential. In video games like Gran Turismo, Forza, and Assetto Corsa, the JZX100 remains a fan favorite. Its appearance in car meets worldwide has cemented its reputation as the drift sedan king. Clapperboard conclusion. The Toyota Chaser JZX100 is proof that legends don't always come in two-door sports car form. With its four-door practicality, bulletproof 1JZ engine, and massive tuning potential, the Chaser has become one of the greatest drift platforms ever built. From the streets of Japan to drift tracks across the globe, it has carved its place in history as a sedan that can dance sideways with grace and power. With the right build turbo, suspension, LSD, angle kit, and safety upgrades, the JZX100 transforms into a tire-destroying beast that can hold its own against any drift machine in the world. This is more than just a car. It's a piece of drifting history. A family sedan turned sideways legend. This is the Toyota Chaser JZX100, the ultimate drift build.